Many things are about to change at Milan. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we update on several things. It will be on the situation of Arsenal, also new signing coming for Chelsea, something to say on Joao Felix, Osimhen and more. Let's jump into it together. And so guys, let me start today's video by mentioning Arsenal, because we know that Arsenal need a new director. Edu Gaspar, after excellent job in the recent years, decided to leave the club. He will be part of the Marinakis group starting from the next month, and so Edu to the Marinakis group means Nottingham Forest, Olympiacos, Rio Ave and more, but Arsenal need a new director. And despite all the rumors we had about Roberto Labe, at the moment he's not in advanced talks to join Arsenal. This is my understanding, but my understanding is also that despite the rumors on Thiago Scuro, despite the rumors on more directors, the clear favorite, the top candidate to become new Arsenal director is the former Atletico Madrid director, Andrea Berta, because contacts already took place. Berta is the favorite candidate at Arsenal. At the moment is not a done deal, there is still some work to do, but Andrea Berta, what I can tell you today, is the clear candidate to become new Arsenal director. Some discussions already took place, and Andrea Berta is highly rated in the industry because of the great job he did at Atletico Madrid over several years. Obviously last summer many important signings, Julian Alvarez and more. We remember how special was the summer for Atletico Madrid, but in general the whole project he had at Atletico was really great, together obviously with the rest of the board, with Diego Simeone. They were working on building the Atletico project, and now Andrea Berta is the top candidate to become the new Arsenal director. So conversations underway, again, is not done, but the name, the favorite is Berta. Let's see how it's gonna advance in the next weeks. There is not so much to say in terms of advancing in negotiations, because it's done. The next signing for Chelsea is a talent for 2026, so he will arrive at the club next year when he will turn 18. Now he's 17, and is Denner Evangelista, this fullback joining from Corinthians. Agreement done for this Brazilian player. The player said yes to a 7-year contract, everything okay. Chelsea have a great relationship with the agents of the player, same ages as Andre Santos, for example. So a very good relationship, same agents as David Washington. So Chelsea always wanted to bring talents from South America. We know what they did with Willian Estevao and more players. And now Denner Evangelista is joining Chelsea. He's joining for 10 million euros plus 4 in advance. Chelsea will also cover taxes of the deal. Now they're planning for the medical test, the contract signing, but the verbal agreement is done. And Denner Evangelista from 2026, when he will turn 18, will be a new Chelsea player. So one more for Chelsea future. About these players, guys, I can tell you that one of my sources told me that they believe in Brazil that this player was probably worth way more than 10 million euros plus 4 in advance, but Chelsea arrived at the right moment. They were able to negotiate with Corinthians, and so Denner Evangelista is joining the Blues for the future. Who is now on loan and so left Chelsea in the January window is Joao Felix. He joined AC Milan on a loan deal. There is no buy option included. We remember what Zlatan Ibrahimovic said at the beginning of February, saying, okay, if we want to find a solution, we feel we can do it. We have an excellent relationship with Chelsea. But guys, many things are about to change at Milan. The situation is really complicated. With the manager, the recent results have been really poor. There is the expectation for Milan to bring in a new director of football very soon. So Milan are going to change many things. And the feeling internally at the club is that it's going to be really complicated to continue with Joao Felix. And it's not financially. It's just because in these first 40 days for Joao Felix at Milan, the situation has been really complicated for many players, not only for him. We have to be honest, it's not only Joao Felix, but the situation with Joao Felix has not been what they all expected. The player, the club, the results in general. Again, I'm not saying it's Joao Felix's fault, but the situation at Milan is really complicated. So now to go there and negotiate with Chelsea is not what Milan are planning to do. Again, let's wait for the new director, because the new director, obviously together with the manager and what they decide to do, will make a decision on Joao Felix. But the current feeling internally is that they don't imagine Milan going there and paying 40-45 million euros for Joao Felix. So renegotiating or nothing, but it will be up to, again, the new director of Milan. But the situation is not an easy one at this stage for Joao in Italy. Also important to say, guys, something more to add to our topics and to our conversations is also about the situation of Milos Kerkez, because Milos Kerkez, after he changed agent in January, going with Fali Ramadani, with Lian Sports, so a really important agency, the decision of Milos Kerkez is very clear, looking for a top club for the summer transfer window. Then he's very respectful with Bournemouth, fully focused on the pitch. His performances have been excellent this season, but in the summer he's expected to be one of the players on the way out, because there are many clubs interested in Milos Kerkez. Man United signed Patrick Dorgu, so that position is not expected to be covered again. Nuno Mendes extended at Paris Saint-Germain. Milos Kerkez could be out of Bournemouth in the summer. Liverpool are tracking the player. Liverpool have been monitoring the player, and so Milos Kerkez will be in the list of several clubs, including, but not only, Liverpool. And so for sure will be one to watch in the summer transfer window. But now, new agent and also very well connected. For example, Fali Ramadani, the new agent of Milos Kerkez, is the same agent who brought Federico Chiesa to Liverpool. So we have to see the connections, we have to see what's going to happen, but Kerkez will surely be one to watch in the summer transfer window. I wanted to complete, guys, our discussion also mentioning the situation of Victor Osimhen. What's next for Victor Osimhen? It's important to say that despite all the reports we had in the last 2-3 days, the deal is done with Man United. Osimhen has an agreement with Man United. Everything is okay for Man United to sign and to trigger the clause for Victor Osimhen. At the moment, guys, I have no confirmation on this. The interest in Victor Osimhen is there is a player they follow, they like, one of many strikers they are looking at for the summer transfer window. But as of today, beginning of March, Man United still don't know how much they can spend in terms of transfer fee and how much they can spend in terms of salary for a player like Osimhen, who is not gonna change his salary. 12 million euros net at Napoli is his current salary, and Osimhen is not gonna reduce it. So it's gonna be important to see how much Man United can spend in terms of financial fair play, European competitions. So there are several things to see, and also what Osimhen wants to do. So there is still an important job to do before we can say, okay, Osimhen is going to Man United or any other club. Osimhen is focused on Galatasaray. Napoli will try to sell the player as soon as possible. This is the clear message of the club. So the official message from Napoli is, we want to sell Osimhen as soon as possible. He's not going to stay at the club. He's returning from Galatasaray loan, exploring new options. Man United can be interested, yes, but Man United are not in advanced talks or in concrete talks for Victor Osimhen as of today. They have more names in their list for the striker position, and so Osimhen will be for sure one to watch, but as of today, is not guaranteed that he's going to be the new striker of Manchester United. And so, guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Victor Osimhen to Milos Kerkez, but also the situation at Arsenal, then Evangelista to Chelsea, Joao Felix. I wait for your opinion, guys, here in comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon with Fabrizio Romano. Ciao!